Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And where today it's actually Halloween time as well. For right now as well. Probably isn't gonna be yesterday as well. For 2 days ago, we just actually done in rooms as well. Even before this, that were eventually added for Doom Comic Studio as well. And where today we're gonna be searching for Poppy Playtime. So we're actually going to be for 100% complete, and looks like there must be many more playtime like those things in comic studios around here before. Even like those previewing for some comics were pretty insanely like they're some kind of mask as well. So around here from anything around here to do this as well. So even it's not like this as well, and because of their comic looks like their comic users that they just made post comics like those things aren't going to be for this time around here. So this is 100% complete, and we're going to be going to get right into straight into Poppy Playtime Comic Studio. So here we are, is actually even for some kind of monstrosity as well. So let's turn up some spoilers on. And as you can see, starting with the horrible monsters, like those things as well. Humans are pretty non-survivors. Unused and old like those things is actually going to be for more unused like those things. And finally the April Fools like those things as well. Starting with the monsters, and before we're gonna begin with those things, as we're starting review of one of these characters, that as you can see Poppy Playtime is owned by Mob Entertainment. I mean, Poppy Playtime is owned by Mob Entertainment. Thanks to the Poppy Playtime or the Poppy Playtime wiki fandom for some sprites. Alright, we're starting with actually those horrible monsters characters were Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy. There must be, her name is Poppy the Little Doll. Poppy the Little Doll as well. There must be Bron as well, and more characters as Catbee, Candy Cat, Bogey Bot, Mommy Long Legs as well. So parents is around. We got family long legs, such as mommy, daddy, and a baby long legs as well. And more characters such as Bunzo Bunny, PJ Pugapillar, and there must be Daisy the Flower, Rejected Toys, Boxy Boo, Mrs. Delight, the Prototype, Sheep, and more characters, more monsters such as Smiling Critters. And some kinds of Smiling Critters characters as the leader could be Catnap. And another for one thing is for the second leader is Dog Day. More characters such as Bobby Bearhug, Bubba Bubba Pant, Crafty Corn, Hoppy Hopscotch, Kickin' Chicken, and Picky Piggy. And what about for one more character as well? It is the AI. I really don't think that does not look so real like anything before. And the humans, such as for survivors, for multiple of those players, player 1, and another one is the Enchanted Mob. There's the trailers, and the player merch was actually for some sort of a person. So this is the real person. It was not me as well. It was like the robot as well as a survivor like this thing as well. So it can sometimes revive so fast like anything before that should be able to be rewind about this. And more real persons such as Elliot Ludwig or such as Elliot Lugwing. And some employees, I mean, this is actually for the owner or the CEO of the Poppy Playtime as well. Playtime like these was the company was the company leader is what actually want to do this as well. Elliot Ludwig was the company leader for around here that he says you're about to see one of the most incredible Poppy Playtime studio ever invented. Yikes. That was isn't going to be said that as well. And the intro that is actually for just like not the same as well, but originally that he says this as well. And the more characters such as Marcus Brickley, Jimmy Roth, Rowan Stoll, female scientist, the stipendium, newscaster, and finally, the Dore Gamarbell, or Deodore Grambel. Who was the kid that was actually being murdered or something as well? So even you know that you think it's still alive. And the next one is the unused things as well, like the unused and the old stuff as well. There is the love bug, and probably the unused characters is the love bug, the petty poach, the Cassie cutie peeler, and more things such as the Psy Dog, Jolly Clown, Lily the Frog, and musical memory antagonist. And finally, the April Fools of those Poppy Playtime characters around here. And more characters such as Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, Poppy the Doll, Red Dinosaur, Bee Cat, Candy Cat was probably it was based on Peppa Pig like those things. And A-Leak and the A-Leak. I think this is actually supposed to be Eva and looks like it wasn't like Eva at all. This is the reference from Wall-E. And there must be mommy short legs like those things. Daddy real legs? What is going on? The baby in yellow looks like real life or not. There's the Eastern Bunny, the very hungry caterpillar, the very hungry caterpillar, or the very hungry caterpillar. I mean, oh no. I'm not gonna be saying for this thing as well from this was the caterpillar for this thing as well. There's Princess Daisy from Mario series. The rejected toys like anything as well. Jack in the Box, Mrs. Circle, and finally the gray hand thing. This is not the prototype or something. Oh my gosh, there must be more characters from Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's, and like the hotel thing from the Hesbin Hotel, a real life unicorn, Battle for Dream Island, Turning Red, like those dogs, and Purple Cat, International Dog Days. Oh my gosh. And more of them, such as Chat GPT. And finally, with all of those people, like the purple guy, Jacksepticeye, and like this thing and a noob. Alright, so that is all of the characters from their cells. And next one is the props. So we got for multiple of stuff and like those things, gears, and anything as well. And those portals, like anything as well. The barbed weapons as well, televisions, tapes, gas stations, puzzle pillars, portal lounge, toy machine deposits, parts, anywhere things as well, and a train of course, including the gas mask and telephone or cellular phones as well. There's nothing as well except this for the unused like those as the fire hand, and many more things as the ammo box and tapes, including for the April Fools as the audio logs, Queen Barb, and another tape as well, the duct tape as well, even to do this as well. The effects wasn't really like those real. It could be for some sort of a logos as well. These are actually the logos that is actually from Poppy Playtime, Project Playtime, Playtime Co, Candy Cats, Mob Games, Swapamals, Bunzo Bunny, Mommy Longlegs, Smiling Critters, and multiple of those things as well, even like them as well. So even more sponsors like those things as well. And this is actually for CGS. This. Or actually, even for more of those company logos as well. Or the unused things, such as the old fashioned one. And even this for some sort of Google search and YouTube videos. This. Alright, that must be quite a lot of those things as well. So, even like there before around here are those things as well. And finally, we got the backgrounds as well. So, we're gonna be searching from anything about for like those things. Get chased by Huggy Wuggy as well. We're starting around in for the part 1 as well. So, starting here in the factory as well. So, even for Find the Flower. So, starting with this was actually in the rooms, like for some sort of unknown thing as well. Even it's actually going to be scared as well. Another video was actually going to be for this one. Even darker reasons, like even for the some sort of a emergency backpack, like those things as well. And some rooms, the whole pit as well. Even for some sort of like those things as well. The darker basement. And where should we find some sort of a boiler room? And some kind of an engine room as well. The game station is even right over here. And even for some sort of like those things, railroad of like those. So this is not for really a subway of those things as well. Or even is going to be getting chased by Mommy Longlegs. Oh my gosh, this is actually for some sort of like those things as reasons. And then we came down into for some sort of like those things as well. Into some kind of an unknown station down to the play care. Oh yes, this is actually went down to the play care as well, but not for this time. This is actually, wait a second, this is a fan game as well, even for some sort of a project playtime as well. And another one is actually even so darker as well, but we're now in for some sort of for the disposal things as well. We got for some sort of for the garbage waste, a lot of those things as well. Garbage for more garbage, like those things as well. And those some kind of rooms. The train is on fire, like even for this thing as well. And because it's going to be explode, by the way, blowing up for the entire like those things. And the Elliot's Express is actually going down to play care. With actually, this is where they learn kids like those stuff and as well. And even though it's gonna be in the failure like those things as the event like those things as well. And the gas production, the most problem is the gas production room. Was actually, it's even bigger than it ever before, like the boiler as well. We used the gas mask to stay alive, and oh my gosh, there must be some kind of monsters like before. He found catnap, or something not as catnap as well. So, the voice boxes, like those, the cardboard like those things as well. There is catnap. And like those crazy beasts as well. Since like those Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my gosh, there is catnap over here. And it's all the way went down as well. So, what about in the end as well? So, it's not gonna be a part 4 as well. Now, it's something is actually all the way down into some kind of sewers. Or what else is actually that the real chapter 4 footage is going to be for itself. So what's gonna be finding as well from anything as humans, unused backgrounds such as the unknown stuff around here. Nothing as well that I just looked like to do this as well. The more unused things such as the boiler room. Oh, so sweet. Nothing as I'm probably not sure. This isn't going to be for something as well. And the April Fools doesn't even exist like this anymore. So we cannot absolutely add it for all like those things as well. And probably that is the end of this video as well. And we might not going to be added like anything as Cookie Run characters as anything as well. And so those are the all of the correction features. And let's just put it up all together, and I'm probably should be able to do this as well. Next Halloween we might be able to be added like anything as well, and I'm probably sure this shouldn't be able to be for right there as well. So you might gotta be in an age of 18 years and older as well, or some sort of adults or teenager will might able to be access of this comic studio. The link is going to be in the description below, including the main website is recommended for all ages like itself. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be see you in Halloween. And right there as well, and I should be able to be signing off as well. I'm going to be see you all later as well, before sometimes. So let's get back to reviewing his comics, back to Hyperheim's, and reviewing for the reflective burnout as for Cookie Run like themselves as well. So I'll be see you in Halloween like there, and once again I just say this, and I'm probably started to get losing my mind as well. So I'll be make sure that I'm not gonna be going for around here for somewhere as well. So I don't think as we're not gonna be talking about here as well. So I gonna be saying for around here, and as always says bye bye, and I'm never gonna be try to do this again, or I might going to be try to add something like anything when I come back to see the results.